a game, and just all hell was breaking loose. Like, everywhere is just mayhem. And I'm not getting the answers that I want anywhere else. So I thought I would fire up my live and see if anybody... You're right, Johnny, how you doing? I wanted to see if anybody could, like, hey, check? I don't want to say it wrong. Yeah, I thought I would fire up my live because the app is on fire and I don't understand what the hell is going on. So I thought I'd just come to you lot and ask if you could fill me in with some stuff. I briefly watched... I watched Scout Slayer, and what the fuck? This app does crazy things to people. Oh look, there's a security now. This app does crazy things to people. It's literally like a new character unlocked. I just didn't know what I was watching. I was so confused. Like, in the past, I've seen... You're right, Jade. In the past, I've seen Scout Slayer. I don't have a bad word to say about her per se, because she's only ever been really nice to me. I'm going to be honest. But what I watched tonight was a completely different person. And you know the craziest thing? We were told not to mute. No, it's fine. And do you know the craziest thing about it is that, like, whatever it is that she's doing clearly worked for her. So if you guys were really against this new persona that she's taken on and this new attitude that she's portraying, oh my god, really, Stevie? I've got a reference. That's such an old film. Sorry, if people are really against, like, this new persona, you've done the complete opposite. Her room had 500 people in. Hello, Daisy, you're right. Daisy is my beautiful buddy. She literally had 500 people in her room. I don't think she's ever got those kind of numbers before. So I think that just tells her she's just gonna carry on. But I think it's insane. I think it's insane. Like, it's about pushing her into doing something to get banned. Yeah, I just think it's such a weird thing to do. It's like me being who I am now. And then we're talking about Scout Slayer days. Well, we're going to start on Scout Slayer because that's the only thing that I've kind of seen that I understand. She's changed her name to Savage Scout Slayer, and she's now like a she's like a B-Tech evil queen. She's like a Temu AliExpress version of of evil queen, and she's like, to my knowledge, she's not that kind of person. She's a really sensitive person. It's so weird. She's a sensitive person. I don't like to keep using the word vulnerable, but she cries quite a lot on the app, and you know, she's in touch with her emotions. And now all of a sudden she's calling people simpletons. She's kicking off. She's been hated on for months. That's fair enough. Listen, I'm not here to Scout Slayer Courtney. I'm just trying to understand. Again, Scout Slayer. I understand that she's had enough, but it feels like, I don't know. But it's the craziest thing is it worked for her today. She had 500 odd people in her room. The tractions probably worked for her, so I can't see it going anywhere. And then today, I don't know if anybody saw Frankie. I'm so confused by everyone's like weird personality changes. Like Frankie, again, I'm not going to speak badly of her because she's got a lot going on in her life. And again, I use it again. She's a very vulnerable lady, and you could tell with Frankie, she wants to be liked a lot. That's something that I've noticed in the past. And today she apparently apologized to Angie, which to me is crazy, because the majority of people that she hangs around with and the circles that she has been in are so anti-Angie, like violently anti-Angie. Those people that like Angie complains about, that use like broccoli emojis and stuff like that, they're the kind of rooms that she's been in. And just yesterday, she had all the pictures in the world of Angie looking horrendous. And then today she apologized and wants to be part of the cult. And I think that comes from her. We used to be having normal exactly. She was, you know, a lot of the stuff that like Paige and Torian were getting accused of. Paige and Torian used to get accused of doing a lot of things, like the broccoli stuff, and they used to get accused of starting certain things, and it was never actually them. I can safely say that there were other people who were doing it, who are now like begging forgiveness. It's so weird. It's so weird. Like and I think that it's come from her like jamming with Canadian Angie. I think she's been like hanging with Canadian Angie and she wants to be liked. And now she's well, it's mad because Angie's already switched on her. Angie's already switched on her, and she's pissed off all the people that are actually there for her. So now, unfortunately, I don't think she's going to have anyone to really talk to on this app, which is ultimately what she doesn't want. Crazy, man. Crazy. But people then fill me in. I'm lost. I came on and it was going off. She was laughing. Let's see, it was after Levi. That's what I'm talking about. Who are you talking about? Frankie at the minute. You're the biggest. No, she's caused it on herself. Yeah, I know. I feel sorry for her though, because she's not like physically, she's not well. Like she can't handle the spotlight that she's putting herself in. The making herself a main character is not a good idea when you're like, when you've got a lot going on. I just think it's a really bad idea, because she's not really built for it. She's not built for standing on a stage having 10 people go at her, because she'll just melt and say sorry. And then the other thing I wanted to ask about was, did the P word get thrown around today? Am I missing something? Was there something to do with Top Girl and someone was racist? I need to catch up, because this is crazy. Sorry. She said, "Oh, Boroff." Oh dear, hello. I'm just like, so much has gone on in the space of like an hour. Yeah, a lot of. Was it just in the comment sections? In Cam 2 Live? So whose side did they come from? Who are they fans of? Is it Angie fans? She went off upset. Top Girl. I love Top Girl. Man, it's crazy. The app's gone crazy. Can you see how like how grown people are changing their whole personalities just to make this app? Like, what's going on? Hey, Ginger Spice. I don't know what's going on, Ginger Spice. That's basically, I fired up this live because I came on and it was a blaze. It was like that meme with SpongeBob. Yeah, it's not SpongeBob. It's that little yellow dog, and he's sitting in and the place is on fire. But KP, that's the thing, right? You see the cult. it just goes to show the kind of people that follow Angie, and it just goes to show the kind of people that are in the cult. Like, they hold racist views. That's why they never deserve respect. Yeah. Do you know what I've noticed, Nat? When it comes to racism, yeah, nobody cares. They are more upset and angry when stuff happens to animals. That's just a fact. If something to do with animals, people will rip your head off. When it comes to racism, people don't really care. Wait, did you see the thing with Miss Independent? No? Who's Miss Independent? I'm so behind, guys. And then, do you know another thing that I noticed, right? So my mum did an interview with that Princess Dime. I don't know if people know of her. She's Dutchavelli's little sister and Steph London's sister. So then I went on the X Factor. I kind of went down a rabbit hole. She was on X Factor the same year as Monica. And they had beef. Has everybody seen that clip? Let me just see who this is first, and then I'm gonna run you out. You've got to see the clip.
Hi, Devon.
Hello.
Hi, love.
Oh, who's this? This is an interesting picture.
Thank you. It's a dinosaur park. Anyway, I sit in Angie's box, so you shouldn't really make a sweeping statement like that, Devon. No disrespect to you, because I do like you.
Yeah, go on.
But I sit in Angie's box, and I have not got them views, and I can't talk on everybody. I don't think for 1 minute Angie's even got them views, but me for one have not got any views like that. And so please don't make general sweeping statements like that.
Fair enough. I accept that. I accept why you would be upset.
That was a blanket statement, and I was going to write in the comments, and I thought if he misses it, I'll be. I don't think Angie has got racist. I don't think she's a racist at all.
Yeah. So can I ask you a question?
I've never picked up on anything that she said. But you do call people out or turn a blind eye. No, I try to look at all different points of views, and I weigh up all different situations. I'm not just about looking on one side side of a coin.
Sorry to cut you off, Sunshine. So last night, Angie calling Court and Sasson, I can't stand her one fucking bit, but calling CA a packy, was that okay then? Was that okay?
Last night?
Yes, there's a video going around, so she's okay for calling packy.
Well, sorry, I've not seen that. I wasn't there. I haven't seen it. It's the first I've heard about it.
That's okay.
I don't know what context was it in. Was Court Assassin there?
Yes, she was there. There's a video of it as well. So she called her a packet. That's okay as well. So every time that Top Girl's in every sort of side, so the cult goes into her and they call her a packy as well. Is that okay?
I've not heard or seen any of that. Have you got any evidence of that?
Yes, there's evidence. It's everywhere. Last night as well, yesterday as well, in Miss Claire's live, there's that as well. There's
in what live? Sorry, darling. In what live?
Miss Reds, there's there. In the cult has gone into Levi's, what's it called, group as well, and they've put packy. And it's the cult.
Oh, God, I've never seen that.
That's okay then. So that's okay. The cult are the worst of the racists.
I've never seen that, but I'm not being tarred with that brush. I'm telling you now, because that's not fair.
She always uses the drunk card.
Guys, can you give me 2 seconds?
She wasn't drunk last night.
I've got to restart because the word. Give me a second. Come back. That escalated quickly. When they come back, they can come back up. Can we just be careful with the use of that terminology? I don't like hearing it as well. But I understand the lady that came up. Respect for you for coming up, because you're part of that community. You have every single right to be upset. But if we could try to not use that terminology, just because I think I'll catch a banana, and also I don't really like hearing it. No, I feel you. No, it's fine. Feel free to come up if you want to come up. And if what you're like, I'm not even going to say if what you're saying is true, because I don't deny that happened at all. I don't know.
I have no idea that that's happened. If it has happened, I have no idea about that, Devon. But I'm telling you now, I do sit up in them boxes, and I certainly you can't make a sweeping statement like that. You know what I mean? Because I'm far from that. I'm absolutely, there's absolutely no way I'm like that at all. In fact,
Yeah.
I've admired the fact, and I've told you before, the fact that
racism
was being spoke about, and I admired everybody that was doing it, even though I don't get on with one of them. One of the group, I mean, I don't get on with Torin. I don't like her. I'm not keen on Top Girl either, and it's nothing about the race, colour or anything. It's about attitudes, and certainly what Torin did in the past, I can't get over that. You know what I mean? But what I will say is, I've not seen anything like that or heard that being spoke about. You've
never seen anything like that.
I've heard the travelling word was used, but she said that was before I came on here, and she admits to using that word and didn't realise it was a derogatory word. That's all I know. But I've never seen somebody go into Top Girl. As much as I don't like her, I would never come out with that myself, and I've never seen it being done in the comments ever.
Yeah. So how do you feel about like people that like? Okay, so you're clearly a member of the cult, right? How would you eradicate?
I'm not a member of anybody. I just like to sit in them. I like to. I'm not a member of anything. I'm an individual. I'm an individual. In boxes, and that's it. I like to listen to debates and things like that. I don't like bullying, and how would I feel if I heard it? I'd go mad. I'd go absolutely mad. It don't matter where I was. I'd go off my head.
So can I ask you a question? If you're not part of the cult, right?
Yeah.
Why did you feel the need to defend yourself when I said that the people in her comments, i.e. the cult?
Because I sit up in a box. I sit up in a box. So, like I say, people make assumptions, don't they? That you've just made one, saying, "Well, you're part of the cult, then." Well, I'm not. I'm not part of anything. I'm part of myself. I'm an individual. I enjoy coming and speaking to you. I think you speak a lot of sense. I think I didn't like the other day when you popped up in a box and said, don't talk about it, let him come in, and you took it for granted straight away that she was sort of being funny, but she wasn't, and I knew she wasn't. But because you expect that from her now, it's like you pounce on her before she's even done anything sometimes. I will say that about you, Devon. Yes. Yeah, you do sometimes, Devon. You did the other day. But I do like you, Devon, and I respect your views. Like Paige, baby, I think she's a very, very intelligent, articulate young lady, and I think she could go far in life. You know what I mean? But because I sit in the boxes, people will assume that. But having said that, can you show me evidence of everybody that's part of that cult that are racist? Because I've not. Because I'll tell you something, Devon. If I was to witness anything like that, I would go off my head.
Yeah. So what I would put to you is this. Yeah, I think that your definition of racism would be different to mine. So I think your definition of racism is outright calling somebody a name.
No. It's about undercurrents. It's about you pick up on things because you're black. You pick up on things that I won't pick up on because I'm white. It's like Paul, that guy who used to be the butler for the Queen. He said there was no when Meghan Markle, I can't say her name, was in Buckingham Palace. He said Buckingham Palace are not racist. How would he know he's not black? That's the way I think. You would not know that Paul Burrell, that's it. You would not know that Paul Burrell because you are not black. So I do understand. I do get it.
Have you ever heard? Did you hear when Angie said that she's never met a nice black man before?
No, I never heard her say that.
Never heard her say it. Okay, I've heard that. I didn't hear her say it, but I don't know if anyone in the comments heard it.
Why would you consider that racist? Because she might not have met somebody nice that's black. You don't know what experience she's had, do you?
So okay. So for her to have
I could go on this, couldn't I? I could say I've not had any good experiences with men. Full stop. That makes me sexist, if you like. Then.
No,
but you know what? People say men are all the same. This is what gets me, right. This is the way I go on, right. So people will say men are all the same.
You know where Angie lives. She's definitely come across.
Hang on, Paige. Let me just finish, please, if you don't mind, darling. Right. So what's it says? People will say. My friend says to me, men are all the same. Right. Well, as much as I've had bad experiences, and I have all my life, right, from being a kid, I don't think men are all the same. I don't think like that at all. I don't like this men and women where people will go, men are from Venus and women are from Mars, whatever it is. It's bullshit. I don't even agree with that, where there's a divide in that. I don't like divide. Do you understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah, so that's not the same thing, and I'm going to let Paigey go.
Yeah, you're making just an outward, broad comparison, which makes no sense. It's kind of like talking about milk and then you're discussing eggs.
No,
my point is, just
Paige,
things can be similar.
Paige, let me just tell you.
I let you talk for so long. Can I talk
1 minute, Paige. I'm trying to let you see the sort of mentality I've got.
I get it.
The way I think.
Digging yourself a bigger hole, though.
I'm not digging myself a hole.
Okay, you dig.
I'm 58. I'm not digging no hole. Go on, Paige. What was you saying? I'm listening. Sorry, I didn't mean to be rude.
Please let her finish this time as well.
I will. Sorry.
Here comes Grumpy to get me cancelled. Go on, Paige. Do you want to go or not?
Sorry, 1 second.
Oh, great. Don't feel, guys, in this room, don't feel...
Hi, Grumpy.
Yeah, her saying she's never met a nice black person is absolutely insane because, like, where she lives specifically as well.
Who's not met a nice black person?
Angie. Angie said she's never met a nice black man.
Stop it. There's plenty of us out there.
We're sitting with two right now.
Come on, hey.
Anyway, Grumpy, so he just cloud chasers, guys. We love him, but he cloud chasers. Right, so she lives in a area where you're going to see black men and black people the same way she'd see white men. She didn't just say, comparing it to men in general, making a broad statement, I've never met a nice man. She said, I've never met a nice black man. That on its own is within macroaggressive racism, because how are you trying to sit there from not only comparing men, but you're dividing it into race and then using it on a public platform when you're race baiting in the first place? She didn't just drop it in a random conversation. She was race baiting for the past 3 weeks, the whole point before that. It's not like a coincidence, it's a pattern of behaviour.
Why did I say 1 minute? Amazon parcel. When did I say I was part of the cult? When have I said that I'm part of?
Don't argue with someone called Amazon parcel like this.
Oh my goodness!
People are gonna troll in it. You can't argue. They're called Amazon parcel. Come on, it's so good. Like,
where am I part of a cult? When have I said it? You know what I mean? That's assumption again, isn't it? Because I've never said I'm part of a cult. What the fuck?
You just said you enjoy Angie's boxes.
I enjoy Angie's company. I find Angie quite amusing. When she's on form, I find her quite amusing. And I think there's a really lovely side to her, Devon. I think there's there's a horrible and bad side to everybody, Devon. And I see a good side in her.
Do you know, like the same way that we're not going to force people to not like her because we don't like her? It's the same way you stop trying to make us think she's a good person. I don't want to hear that shit. She's run around, said the most maddest things about me, played when I was literally physically getting attacked in the middle of the street, run around calling people this name, talking about getting on boats, like respectfully. You can like her, honey.
Getting on what, Paige?
You don't need to like fight her corner in these kind of spaces. Do you know what I mean? It's not
no,
necessary.
Paige, when you was fighting what, she said what?
When I got attacked outside my house and then she played it all on live. No one, Pearl didn't even play the clips, but she did. But if that's what you like,
Paige, I don't know about that.
No, but that's fine. So I'm not going to sit there and go over everything she's done to make you not like her, but let's not do it on the flip side and be like, oh, she's so nice, she's so nice. We don't care. That's never going to sell over this side. It's just not going to happen. Like, so respectfully, in the most respectful way, just don't waste your breath, honey.
Right. So respectfully then, don't talk about her. And I was talking about in general, Devon. I was talking about the blanket statement you made. That's all I was up here for. Not to talk about her personally, to be fair.
I just think that I have many questions that I would pose to you, but I don't want to get you banned from the place that you love. Because
I don't love it. I like it. I like your lives. I'm up here now with you.
I know, but unless you want to get stuck here, I won't interrogate you any further as to like that kind of thing. I think we keep
I enjoy listening to you, Devon.
No, I appreciate that, and I appreciate you coming from a different view. I just think that you took that statement that I said about Angie's people personally, and what I'll say to you is
because I go up there and people assume like you did, and you're assuming that everybody in the court's racist. That's not fair.
I mean, if the shoes don't fit, don't wear them, and don't put the hat on your head if it doesn't fit you. But respectfully, it's Angie's followers that are calling Top Girl a P word today.
Well, I'm sorry about that because it certainly wasn't me, and I don't like Top Girl, but I certainly would never call her that.
It's that lady A. Khan who has every single right to be upset, who was upset about it, to be honest with you, and she like, it's for her to speak to you about, but like, I don't know. I don't know what to say at this point. I think the fact that you felt triggered by what I said. Here you go. I
felt like it was a blanket statement.
I feel like
it was a general statement.
Not to talk about Angie.
Devon.
I feel like until you sit in her live and go, stop talking about Devon and Paige if you don't want it to all be toxic. None of you are my parents.
I don't talk about.
No, I'm saying, but you are not. If she wants to be defending herself and wants to talk about it, cool. I don't need all of her minions constantly running me down on this fucking app, telling me not to talk about it. I will do what I like.
I know, I like you, Paige.
I didn't say you.
I've got no problem
I said her minions. I said her minions, and you said you're not her minions. So don't. If the shoe's not fitting, darling, don't wear it. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Dues. But
and that's all we get.
If somebody's going to talk about her, I'm not going to sit and let somebody, be it you
but you should,
or
my
Devon,
love, because it's just the internet. You don't know this woman. Like, just listen.
It doesn't matter. But Paige, if I heard something unjust about you, and somebody said something unjust about you, and I was in someone's life, I'd say, well, actually, I don't find her like that. I don't see her like that, because that's the way I am, Paige.
Sunshine and rains. When I go into lives and get attacked, I'm going to share it, and I hope you jump in the box and defend and help me.
I was also
I'll defend you.
I was also going to say, you must have...
I don't like people being bullied. It's horrible.
You must be very busy on this app then, if you're going around telling people not to speak about Angie.
I don't go around telling people not to speak on her, but I'm not going to slag her off just for the sake of it when I find her a different way.
Yeah, but you don't need to. I'm saying don't waste your breath. Like, why would you waste your good breath that we have on this earth, right? Don't know how many breaths we've got left. Why are you wasting it defending a woman?
No, you're not getting what I'm saying, Paige. I'm not going to sit and let somebody slag somebody off if I don't feel that way about them. What am I supposed to do? Go, yeah. Well, no,
just come out of it. And, like, don't waste. Why are you wasting your energy? Like, that's crazy.
So,
I'm not
wasting it now. It's because you've got. So everybody that Angie talks bad about, you don't like Sunshine and Rain. That's what I'm guessing, because you just said that you, unless you don't like them, you'd speak up, of course. And then every time you're asked a question, question, you say, I don't know nothing about that. The cult have this
because
really
I don't know
weird...
about it. I ain't got no evidence.
Do you know why?
You could be lying. I don't know
Because the cult do this thing that they have a really good way of saying, oh, I never knew anything about that. I've never seen that. I've never seen that.
What do you want me to do? Lie?
No, do you know what I want you to do when you're sitting in the box every day is open your ears, because there is so much stuff that is said wrong on that platform that you sit there daily, but yet you don't hear it.
I don't sit there daily.
Okay. Then if you don't sit there daily, when Devon made a comment about
somebody got took down the other day. Well, today it was, and somebody got dropped, and actually they was being really nice, and I'll speak up whenever
when Devon made a comment about the cult, whether you sit there daily or you don't sit there daily, you decided to jump up because you felt the need to defend the fact that not all of the cult are like that because you sit there. That to me says that you're part of the cult.
You're making a general... I'd say it in any box. It's a general sweep. What he did was make a general sweeping conversation across the board. And that's not fair.
I just think you sound like quite a nice lady. I don't get why this is even a conversation or like... It shouldn't even be an argument or debate. Like, let him make his statement. You can have your feelings. You sound like a nice woman. My advice to you would be don't waste your good energy and breath on someone that wouldn't do it. But that's just, I can't tell you what to do. I just think it's crazy going round in circles. Like, you can't force us to like her, and we're not going to force you to not like her. Do you know what I mean?
I'm not trying to force you to like her. No, everybody's got their own opinions.
That's also, what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying into something. Can I also say that this turned into something that it never was? Like, you came up here to stop somebody talking about someone. But in actual fact, what you've ended up doing is making the whole room about that person.
Well, I'm sorry, but I came up here just to say don't make sweeping comments, Devon, that's all.
Right.
Okay, I'm dropping down anyway because I don't want to get into any arguments.
Next time,
have you enjoyed
do you know
your tea,
what?
Grumpy?
Next time, maybe don't try and wear Cinderella slippers if they don't fit you.
Not grumpy in his yummy.
Have you enjoyed it? What did you have?
I had KFC, man. So being on the topic about racism, I've just done a proper stereotype, innit?
Eating chicken on the live.
Sunshine and Rain.
Yeah, man.
I just wondered if you'd seen the video on the FYP of Angie calling Court Assassin the P word.
No.
No.
Wait, was she? Have you been mean to Alicia as well? Then Sunshine and Rain.
Oh.
I can't stand Alicia.
Okay, like, this is why I have to disconnect people like you. Sorry, Devon. But the hypocrisy is crazy coming from the cult. And listen to my sweeping statement. All of y'all motherfuckers act the same. Birds of a feather flock together. It's nothing to do with age. Honey, you're only, 20 years older than me. I hang around with older people than you that can still have better conversations. And they hypocrites. People's side chicks and all these things call people ugly. We're meant to be women together. But you'd rather sit with Delulu? Absolutely not. Goodbye.
Notice the pause as well when I asked if she'd seen the video, because she has seen the video and she's trying to deny it. Everyone knows she's seen the video. Everyone's seen that.
I haven't seen it.
I'm going to show you then.
Please feel free.
I'm going to tag you.
Fuck it, why not? Because this suddenly turned into... You know what's mad? This live
wasn't about her. I know it wasn't. I've seen.
Just so everyone knows, but like, I've had them in here trying to say that, like, now, stop talking about her. I beg.
I'm furious. I was talking to this lady like she was a nice lady, and then all of a sudden I'm seeing she's talking about Alicia and this, Alicia and that, and I'm like, you're moaning about broad statements, and you're... They blocked the only white person in it. Absolutely not, Alicia. I'm half white, so and there's still half a white person on it. Please do not, ignore my ethnicity, honey. Thanks.
What a reach. Oh.
What a reach. You are really doing S Club 7, reach for the stars, and I'm terrified.
Alicia, I'm not being funny. I'm not being funny, Alicia. But what did you just say to me?
That wasn't even that. It's not the same Alicia.
That's not Alicia.
That's not Alicia.
Sorry, Paigey, what you just said to me is, don't stick up for people on the app. It's only a app. And what have you just done?
That's my real life friend.
Arrest me, whatever.
That's my real life friend.
Arrest me, case, Paigey.
She's my real life friend.
I still like you, Paigey. I like you. I think you're a nice person.
Okay, cool. Merry Christmas.
That was... I can't...
That wasn't me that time either. That wasn't me that time.
No one's got... She left.
My trust issues on this app. Like, that's my actual friend in real life, first and foremost. And my whole point wasn't even about defending my friend. It was the blanket statements she's moaning about to you whilst doing blanket statements to other people. Hypocrisy. Like, it's just too much. Sunshine and rain.
They're not the only white person here on here. We're all part white. Shut up.
Don't. It's not even worth it. I laughed at it first and I was like, oh.
No, we're brown on the outside, remember? So that means, nope, we get denied everything else. It doesn't count.
Satisfying racial moment.
You know what it feels like? It feels like people are now moved on to which race that they want to attack. Because this is like a run of like that word getting used. You get it? Like, just because it's called assassin, don't mean that it's okay to fucking do it. He's a scumbag, but don't mean it.
Yeah, because it offended other people, not just her.
Yeah, it's not.
She don't care, but she's a scumbag, like you said. But a lot of other people were affected by it.
But how did? Sorry to interrupt you, but how did the conversation go that left for this woman, please? Like, did she get lost in the maze of her own words?
I think so. Yeah.
I don't know what happened, man. I'm gonna be honest.
Digging. I told you to stop.
I'm just coming here because I wanted to just kind of switch up the vibe for you all and just put a smile on your face. I'm also a cult leader. We have a cult over my side. It's called the Vibe Tribe, and we vibe on a daily motherfucking basis. I've just posted a new video, guys. I've been singing a song, so please go check that out. I'd really appreciate that.
That's the cult that I'm a part of.
Next week, Friday, I'm gonna have a single release for you all, so you've got some new music.
Yes, honey. Yeah.